Okay, here's a look at Mastermind Creations PS-25 Navigant Interceptor, which is their version of a Protectobot Streetwise. So here's a look at the nice artwork on the front of the package. Really nice. I really like this artwork. And it's all built in, meaning that it's all built in to form a defensor. So here's a quick look at the figure, and looks really nice. It's a little too gray in my opinion, but I'll get into that a little bit later. So that's just a quick look at him. So now let's just look at the rest of the package here. This is the front of the box. Let's see, the back of the box, which I really like that design there, how it transforms out of defensor to form the vehicle, to form Streetwise. And you do get this nice text spec, which you can pause and read if you want. And I just want to point out, I actually don't like the way they designed this, where it's one on top of the other. You know, they could have just designed the package differently so that you could have put it all on the side or something, but they didn't do that. And so, let's see, to take a look at his specs here, you need the decoder. Let's see if I can get this in here so you can see. Yeah, he seems like he's pretty intelligent, very courageous. So that's actually really cool. Unfortunately, I don't keep the box, so I don't know how much that helps me. Here's the side of the package with oh, that's cool. You get like a silhouette of blades, grooves, and I think maybe that's hotspot. So that's kind of cool. The other side, a close-up artwork of Streetwise. Top of the box, nice product image, and the bottom, some stuff in a different language I can't read. So that's that. And then what you get the decoder, but you also get a really nice bio card. It's kind of paper thin, but I like these. These are nice to collect. And then the back, you can pause that and read if you want. This is really cool. Nice bio card. And then you get 2 accessories. So let's take a look. You get two different heads. So one's just kind of just looking at you, and the other is kind of like a grin or something. So I mean, yeah, these aren't really practical in my opinion, but these are nice to have for different options. And then you do get an accessory, the handgun, which I don't like the way they designed this. But first, here's a quick look at the handgun. And nothing simple, probably very cartoon accurate, but this is what I'm talking about. This pin here, so it folds up. Yeah, I kind of don't like the way they designed this, where you have to put this in his hand this way, because when you do, well, let me just move his thumb out of the way. See this? You have to push it in, and every time you do, you're like pushing this forward, so from that pin. So that doesn't work very well. Functionally, it doesn't work very well. So what you have to do is actually you have to kind of put it on top and then push it in, and then kind of push it in with your finger this way, just to avoid it going down like that. So just pointing that out. I think there's many different ways you could design the handgun, and I don't think this design works really good. So that's just the handgun. And then the instructions, you get a nice artwork. So let's see how they do with the instructions. So you open it up. So you can always pause and refer to this. This is kind of cool. Yeah, I actually do like the design of their instructions. Looks really nice. I did not refer to this because like all the Transformer figures, I like to figure out how to transform it like a Rubik's Cube. So it's more fun that way. But in case you get stuck, you can always refer to this for reference. So that's a look at the instructions. And now let's get a better look at Streetwise. Let's zoom in this way. Take a look at that head. Yeah, it's a nice head sculpt. Really nice. I like it. Very cartoon accurate. Down to his chest. Very simple. Not all this extra detail that's not cartoon accurate. Although some people, I know they prefer all of that, like Bobby Skullface. I mean, and that's not bad. I mean, it just makes the figure look really nice with all this extra detail. But you don't really need it. So there's the back. Put the Autobot symbol. You can't avoid having it on his back because that's his hood. So really nice. Really, really nice figure. So now what I like to do is let's compare this with the animation model and see how well they did here. Actually, I think the it's backwards because his gun is on the left side, but you can see, yeah, it looks pretty accurate, including down to the gray color. So I have no complaints. Now I'll just mention a few things that I noticed, you know, when manipulating this to transform it. This has a magic square feel to it, just like in a larger scale, because of all like the frictions and tabs and stuff like that. But let's just go over the articulation. So his head is on a ball joint. So, well, no, actually it's not on a ball joint. It's on a swivel, on a hinge that does go up and down, so you can get all of it. You just can't get that confused dog look. Shoulders, they do go up and down, front and back. Bicep swivel goes up on the elbow that much. The hand is on a swivel, so that's nice. And the hand actually does open up individually, all individual fingers, so that's kind of cool, including the thumb. And then let's see, the waist is on a swivel, no ab crunch. The legs can go to the side. You can actually lift up these side skirts too to get it to go. Actually, that's all it goes sideways. So it goes up, down. See, it has this magic square feel to it. There's no ratchets or anything. It's just this tension friction from this plastic almost feels the same like Magic Square 2. It's like a mix of rubber and hard plastic together to get this kind of feel. Again, no joints here, but you see it just one little lock right there. So you can't bend the knee, and then let's see. No, you get an ankle rocker, but not really a up and down, just the toe. So that might affect the articulation on the feet. So, overall, I think it's okay. Because what I like is the fact that it looks really nice. It's a nice looking, accurate to the cartoon figure. So now let's just compare this with. This is so bad. So many X-Transbots figures are so bad. And what's worse is how many decades has it been and they still have not improved their quality of their figures. But here's a comparison between the two. Obviously he's taller. This one looks more cartoon accurate than this one. Even though this has like some paint finish and die cast, doesn't help to improve the poor quality of the design of this figure and the transformation, which everyone knows is so bad. I mean, look at that. Who is gonna spend an hour playing around with this figure? I mean, this is just this. I mean, I can go on and on with X-Transbot's figure. They're just, they're not in the same league as some of these other companies, in my opinion. So that's a comparison between the two. And look at that. He doesn't even stand very well. Very typical of X-Transbot because, right, they don't use screws. They use these small pins. I mean, that's not gonna... okay, I don't want to digress here, but X-Transbot, here's their version, and it's not very good compared to Mastermind creation. So let's have a quick look at that. And now, I think what's cool to see is here's his buddy, First Aid. So these two look really great together. So this is great anticipation for the rest of the figures, Blades, Grooves, Hotspot, and then Defensor. So that's a look at that. So now let's transform him and take a look at him in vehicle mode. Now let's take a look at him in vehicle mode. So let's see. It looks really nice. Look at that nice shape. This does have rubber wheels, and it does roll really nice. That's cool. So here's the side view. So let's take a look at all the details. Look at that nicely detailed rim. Side lights there. The front is painted. Even the car symbol, I think that's supposed to be like Nissan or something, or maybe Datsun something. License plate. Look at this, is really nice. Look at that door handle. They even, unless you zoom in like this, you can't see they even give you a keyhole, which is really nice. Rear side lights, all the lights in the back. This is really nice. I really like this. And then the top view, the lights. I know X-Transbot probably would like to do something like put lights on there. I mean, battery lights. You don't need that. So that's, let's see, the underside. Cleans up very nice, as you can see. Even the exhaust pipe too. This is really cool. This is great. So that's a look at him in vehicle mode. So now let's actually compare this with the animation model, and we can see Yeah, it looks pretty spot on, even down to the siren light on the top right there. So this is really cool. This is really nice. And yeah, let's compare this with the X-Transbot's version, because I am not transforming that version, and you can see the difference here. Sure, it has paint finish and die cast, but I think what matters more is the engineering design, the transformation. Horrible. Another horrible transformation designed by X-Transbot. But no doubt about it, X-Transbot does make good looking figures. They know how to sculpt the figures, both robot and vehicle mode. So that's, in my opinion, that's the only thing X-Transbot's figures are good for, just expensive dolls that you can't really transform. But anyways, that's a look at comparing the two. Now let's transform back into robot mode. So now we have Streetwise back in robot mode, and all I can say is this is really a great figure. I think this is probably the definitive version to get as of right now, anytime soon, because definitely don't think Takata will be making a masterpiece of this anytime soon, nor will Fans Toys be making this anytime soon. X-Transbot has their version, but this is, you can't get it right now, and plus this is really bad. I mean, I don't want to get onto it, like the feet and just so many things. But this one's definitely cartoon accurate. It is well designed, engineering, and there's just no flaws that I've seen with it. And what's cool is this all-in-one, so you don't have like these parts forming thing. So this is really, I think, the best version to get for Masterpiece. And here he is again with his buddy First Aid. So next, I'm sure, is going to be blades, like Pake shared with us. So that would be nice. And then the rest of the Protectobot. So this is definitely the version to get. And if I'm going to rate this figure, I would rate this, let's see, I would rate this a 9. This is really a great figure. So that's my long review of Mastermind Creations Streetwise.